Hey, what is up guys, Team91 here, and welcome to a little bit of a reaction video. Technically, sorry about that, I won't be reacting to any live footage. I'll be reacting to an event that happened on Friday what was last Friday? I'm trying to remember. Let's see here, today's the 25th that I am recording this, so that would mean that, the 23rd, if memory serves me right. Anyway, so, or was it the 22nd? Either way. Anyways, last Friday after Monday, the 25th, take that as you will, there was an event that happened between 6 o'clock p.m. and way into the night, like ending at 11:30 if I remember correctly. That was the Sonic 25th anniversary birthday bash. And basically it was a big fat party where we got all kinds of questions and a lot of announcements that happened. So this is just sort of my response to what happened down over there and sort of my thoughts and ideas about where Sonic the Hedgehog is going forward. Obviously, we learned a little bit more about Fire and Ice. We got an announcement about Sonic Boom Season 2. I can care less about the Sonic Boom stuff. That's mainly, it's a new IP. Okay, it's cool. It's nice and fun. People are going to be able to look past it. It's like, yeah, okay, it's a new series, but what do you do with it? And, well, when it comes down to it, it's its new own IP, so they're just going to do whatever the hell they want with it, and I don't really care. It's for the kids and such. What about us adults? What are we going to be getting that's new for Sonic the Hedgehog that we love back from the 90s? Well, we're going back to square one with the new game, Sonic Mania, which is a reimagining of the original Sonic the Hedgehog trilogy, while also going into with a few new levels and such, and all kinds of really fun gameplay, revisiting the entire games and such, and it's being done by the guy who made the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 mobile game. So he's now part of Sega and actually doing that project. It looks really fun and I want to play it super badly. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to attend the bash like I was hoping I would be able to. Unfortunately, when I went to go buy tickets, all the tickets were sold out. So I wasn't able to attend like I was hoping I'd be able to and actually be able to start doing that stuff down over at SGCC. But anyways, what we did learn though, while we were also down over there, is that we also finally learned what Sonic Project 2017 was. See, a lot of people during the actual thing thought it was Sonic Mania. However, at the very last second, the head of Sega came in and he was all like, Sonic Mania isn't Sonic Project 2017. Remember, all like, well, what do you mean about that? And so, of course, he just goes into this full-blown announcement about, this different stuff that's going, about, how they have another game coming out during the holidays of 2017, and that's going to be, what we now refer to as Sonic Project 2017. We don't know what the actual game title is, but we do know that it involves Sonic and Classic Sonic in a new storyline, new setting, and many people are a lot of people are all like, oh, so it's because Classic Sonic must be Sonic Generations 2. But that doesn't make any sense because there's been such low game time. There's been like such low time between the games that there hasn't really been all that much games that can go over. So because of this, a lot of people are also now thinking that since because of the short little timeline, we may actually be seeing the Sonic Generations mechanic returning using Sonic and Classic Sonic. However, it's going to be different in new storyline, new amounts of stuff, and we're going to have a lot of different fun with it. And it's being created by the original Sonic Generations team and the guy that made the guys that made Sonic Colors. So that's going to be really interesting to see how they develop along there. And of course, other announcements that they announced down over there is apparently there was a Sonic the Hedgehog Hello Kitty collab that went on, which has come off with a lot of limited edition stuff that I'm now seeing on eBay, which they're disappointed about is on eBay. But then again, it's limited edition, so what are you going to do? And then, of course, the other big announcement is that Sonic is getting added to LEGO Dimensions. We got a little teaser about it during LEGO Dimensions' last big, here's a character pack of what we're going to be adding within the latest update. And now we finally have the character model out. It's totally ready to go. It's pieced in together, and it's going to be in stores by the end of this year. Which is pretty interesting and really cool that Sonic be added to LEGO Dimensions when he doesn't even have a LEGO product line. And that's going to be happening with a lot of the new IPs that are getting thrown into LEGO Dimensions. But of course, Sega's really happy that he's now in there. Here's the only issue, though. During the actual thing, during the actual party, there was a Q&A panel that was going on with the dev team that worked on all of the Sonic the Hedgehog GameCube games, which I thought was interesting that they were there in the first place in order to talk about all this different stuff. We had their music director, who's the guitarist of Crush 40, he's also their songwriter, an amazing guy. We had the guy who developed a lot of the characters during Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Heroes, all that different stuff there. And then, of course, we had the head of Sega, who works of basically not the head of Sega, but the head of the Sonic team department, also there as well. And of course we also had Sega of America's head down over there working as a translator for those of them that couldn't speak English. But while they were there, they were asked a lot of questions relating to Sonic Adventure. So I thought this was really interesting that they did that, and they asked them in different ways and such. Like the first few questions they talked about was like, what do you think is the next step for Sonic and such, yada yada, talking about Sonic Mania a little bit. And then in the last 3 strings of questions, they asked in order about, so first they talked with the songwriter, and they asked him about the development of Live and Learn, which is one of Crush 40's most famous songs, most well-known songs, and why they enjoy it so much. And so he went over a little bit about his development process, about writing music. He gave a little bit of advice about if you want to be a musical artist in the gaming industry, what you do about that. And then from there, they moved on to the character development guy, and they asked him, out of all the characters in Sonic Adventure, which one is your favorite, and why is it Big the Cat? Which, of course, everyone got a big laugh out of that. And then he said something that was odd to me. He said, actually, the best character in Sonic Adventure is Metal Sonic. However, Metal Sonic has never existed in Sonic Adventure. So that should be a weird tip-off in the first place. That's like, okay, something is going on here that they're not telling us. And then, finally, he asks head of Sonic Team, will we be getting a Sonic Adventure 3? And he says, flat out in his face, no. He says they do not have any plans for Sonic Adventure in development. However, he would like to work on it in the future. Here's the problem with this answer, and where I'll be going into a little bit of theorizing, because that's the same answer he gave 5 years ago during the 20th anniversary, which is really odd. However, they didn't have any of the questions asked throughout all these different titles. So, what does this mean? Basically, in my mind, everyone who watched that stream and was there at that event has been flat out lied to by the head of Sonic Team. Now then, let's look into the evidence of this real quick. So if we look all throughout every single thing that's happened during 2016, it was themed around Sonic Adventure. And the party was a big, flat-out statement of this. And I'm going to explain that in a little bit with having the party, but we'll also go over a couple other things. So first off, during E3, they did state that there was going to be more than one game released during 2016. However, the only game that we have announced is Sonic Boom, Fire and Ice. So, of course, this is questioning a lot of people. It's like, well, what else will we get released during 2016? When would that be? And what will it be? And so this is where a lot of the jokes come in. During a lot of different announcements, parties, and other stuff like thrown like that. During one of them, they talked about a fake game that they were developing called Big's Big Fishing Adventure 3, which, of course, it's a game series that doesn't exist. Why would they make a third title for it? Why does it involve the Big the Cat? And why would they do that? Basically, it's a big throw-in to Adventure. One is like, hey, here's sort of a joke for people who are looking for an adventure game that we don't have for yet. And so they're being very joking about it, Sonic Adventure, and they keep on teasing the title all throughout this much of the year of 2016, that it's a little bit too much of a coincidence. And like I stated before, the party was big on this. And now we'll be going into all of the different clues and hints that they gave during the actual stream. See, during the stream, they gave the first 30 minutes of the stream was dedicated, give me a second. Yeah, the first 30 seconds of the stream was dedicated to different song titles, and they were all stuff by Crush 40. Either by Crush 40 or by different rap groups that were involved in the Sonic Adventure series before. Some of the classic favorites like Pumpkin Hill, and of course also a few other songs by Crush 40 that were within Sonic Adventure 2, and then also, oddly, Black Knight and Unleashed. But, so we got a lot, but there was a lot more adventure tracks than there were anything else, and there were noticeably very famous tracks that were missing from that segment. And then we went into this dubstep duo. I can't remember what their name is off the top of my head, but their background was footage of the Chow Garden, which, from Sonic Adventure 2, played over, you know, just on loop of, like, the racing and the kung fu, and then, like, Tails feeding some chow. But none of the HUD existed, and it had their logos plastered over it. But it's kind of an odd thing in order to have that while they're there. Then, permeating throughout the whole stream, they keep on joking about a Sonic Adventure, creating different jokes and different stuff about Big the Cat, and all just different things that adventure fans will appreciate. Kind of creating a sort of build-up. And then they toot everyone's horn and they actually bring Crush 40 out on stage and have them play all of the classics that we all know out of Sonic Adventure 2. And oddly enough, when they pulled them out for an encore, they played one song from Sonic Heroes that was related to the Metal Sonic boss fight. I'm not sure why they did that, but it's still a really interesting song, really good thing to do, and I think it also plays more along to the lines of that whole Metal Sonic Adventure thing. One, Metal Sonic doesn't exist in Sonic Adventure, and I think this is where, during the panel, we had a little bit of a slip-up, where the developer who creates all the characters of the games, and, sorry about that. He creates very phenomenal characters. But, so, what does this leave us with? I mean, he's the head of character development. He's created so many good characters for all of the GameCube titles. And then now he states that Metal Sonic is his favorite character in Sonic Adventure. So, I'm guessing that with all of these hints, references, and jokes that they've put in to Sonic Adventure, which is during this 25th anniversary here in 2016, there's too much going on related to Sonic Adventure during this party to relate of not Sonic Adventure 3 not being created. And just to double check, I looked back at each and every different anniversary party ever since, say, the 15th anniversary and during the 15th anniversary and the 20th anniversary. 15th anniversary, we heard nothing about Adventure, which seemed a little bit about fans and such. During the 15th anniversary, back in 2011, they did have that one statement about Sonic Adventure that did pop up, but there was nothing else related. However, during the 25th anniversary, we've had nothing but Sonic Adventure references and jokes permeating throughout the whole thing, even though that adventure took place nearly 15 years ago. It's been 15 years since we had an adventure game, and they've said they've always wanted to do one. So it would make sense in my head in order to release it here for the 25th anniversary. Make everyone happy. Give the people what they want. Like, you can literally hear the crowd in the clip of the head of Sonic team. He's just all like, no, we're not doing a Sonic Adventure, and then you hear the entire crowd just go like, aww. They didn't boo him or anything, they don't want to be disrespectful, but you can just hear the crowd's disappointment throughout the whole thing. And I think he did that on purpose in order to disappoint everyone, in order to make them feel like Sonic Adventure isn't coming, and then just to surprise everyone, they're going to release it in November of the 21st this year. Why November 21st? Well, that's because that is the official anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog, and they try to release the anniversary-themed games around that time. They did it for the 10th anniversary, they did it for the 15th, they did it for the 20th, so they're basically going to also try to do it again with the 25th, and I believe that 25th anniversary game is going to be Sonic Adventure 3, and they're keeping it a secret just to be able to create a surprise for everyone, make more hype for it when we actually do get trailers and such, and allow it to be all kinds of different stuff. Anyway, Sega, if you see this, and if I'm right, please let me know because, well, sorry, but I don't take deception easily, and I don't believe in the hype bullshit. And anyways, basically, other than that, that's just my thoughts, and that's me done. Leave down in the comments what you believe and what you think will happen during the stream if you were part of it. And hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm T-Man2291. I create all kinds of different gaming, and I do gaming and furry content, all kinds of different funny stuff like that. And of course, I'm going to be having a lot of different new furry skits coming out later on this week. And of course, also, before I go, I want to thank everyone for the 50 subscribers that you guys ended up giving me, because, well, I mean, I can't do this channel without you guys. I'm a non-profit channel. I don't make money off of this. But yet you guys still be able to support me, and I'm glad I was able to get 50 subscribers, because that just means I'm actually going up in the world, and that means that's telling me that I'm doing something right. So thank you so much for subscribing and all that. And of course, if you're not subscribed and if you're new to this channel, please subscribe today. Go ahead and hit that like button if you liked what you enjoyed. And until next time, this is Team Andy291, signing out.